Yeah, so hi all, good evening and welcome with me Varun Rao on another session on Tech Tablet. And in today's session, we would be taking up the previous topic, that is SAP reports, and we would take it a step further, right? So what we would be watching in today's session is uh, the statement which is condensed. All right, but before that, let us also see how do we take up some commands in different lines. All right, now not commands, some now let us say there's a text. Okay, now this text, if it is being entered in one box or one parameter, as we call it, then how do you ensure that this one text, probably from A to P or A to J, how do you ensure that A to B is coming into two lines, C to E is coming in in the other line, and the other four alphabets are coming in the next line? So we'll see how to do that, and we'll also see how to use the command condense. All right. So again, we would just be working on how to understand things algorithmically rather than trying to remember coding, which is very wrong, which is not the right way of going further. Right now, if any of you is looking for any in-depth of the training, you can always write to us, as we would love to train you, and we would love to welcome you to our family. Secondly, if any of you is looking for free material, then we would love it if you could enjoy the material that's being posted out of passion to ensure that at least a few are being helped, if not for all. Right, so now let me take you to the SAP ABAP screen. Now this is the box. This is the decode box that we have here. We would be using sorry, not SEGW. We would be using SE38, which is for the ABAP editor, and instead of 004, which was our previous. Okay, we have worked on three examples till now. The first one is 002, 003, and 004. Now we would be working on 005, right? In which, okay, let's create it, and we would name this as condense, and next line split. I don't know, this could, you could just name it like this. I don't know what it means, but yeah, now once we are done with the coding, probably you'll understand what we mean by next line split. I just named it something like that because there's no command that we would be using as such. It is just a bit of logical designing and thinking, right? Now this is the name of the report. Now what I would do is, let me just add some data. Okay, and the data would be variable one, or you can just say name one, uh, with 10 characters, and this would be a character type, right? And I would like to take parameters, and the parameters that I would like to take would be just a name, okay, of 10 character length, and this would also be type C. Okay, let me just first check the output till here. So I have a parameter box, and I have not written a write, so I don't think I would be having any output, which is perfectly fine. Now what I would be doing is, I would also take up another character set of 10 length with type as character. All right. But now what I would be doing is, here goes my logic. So I have my name one, and my name one would have name, and it would have only the first two digits of it. Okay, now let us say I would be entering A B C D E F G, right? uh, Now that this is done, the second thing would be name 2. All right, in name 2 I would be entering name, and this would be plus 2. All right. And then I think I will be having 8 left. Okay, so the addition seems fine. Now let me write the output and we'll see, what I will be having in my output. Name 1, name 2. Okay, so let me just execute this. Okay, it says no errors found. Okay, the object is activated. Now let me just check this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. So it's taken only the first two characters in the first line and it's thrown out the others for the next line. Now let me just add another variable here and we'll see how the logic changes. It's name 3 with 10 characters again, and the type would be a character format once again. But here things would change this time. It would be name 3, but this would be name plus. We've already taken 2 plus 2, so I would be having 5, and this would be 4 out here, and this is also to change. You can just take some number, probably 3. Okay, now I think it should do just good. Let me also write the third namespace. That would be name 3. Okay, now I think it's fine. Let's just see. Okay, no syntax errors have been reported. Executing this, the object seems to be activated. Let me just run this for A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, and we'll see if we have the appropriate output. Great. So we have 1, 2, 3. So it's split into 3 lines. If I take another thing, which would be I. So I is getting executed in the fourth line. So it's taking 2 in the first line, 3 in the second line, and 4 in the third line. So that's how it's taking, right? Now that we have understood how to split things and add them into the other lines, the next thing that we were discussing or that we have planned to take up in today's session would be to understand how to use a statement which is condense, or if not for condense, this is how you can actually work on coding. You have everything that you would want to try, but should be logically linked, and should be thoughtfully developed. If that is how you are able to do it, then you don't have to turn back. There's no problem. Coding is probably one of the most easiest and one of the best things to do. Again, if you are satisfying this condition of learning things properly and then going into it. Otherwise, you would see that you're facing some problems. When once you're done with it, because the more you try to practice, the more you would have things at better uh, parlance. So now what we would be doing is, let us, as discussed, let us also go ahead and see how to code or how to create a code on Condense. So now I'm creating another program. Okay, now this would be for Condense, and it's an executable program. So save it in my local object. So now let me take parameters. Okay, and here I'll just give a name, probably my name, of 10 characters, and the type would be a character set as we have seen, right? And let me also give a write statement to the name. Um Done. So let me just save this, execute this first, and we'll see how I would be having my namespace printed. So it would be Varun Rao. So there's a space here that my system is taking by default. Now what I want to do is I don't want my system to take any spaces, and in order to do that, I would have to use the statement which is condense, and I want to condense, my name without any gaps, right? So you have a lot of automatic, suggestions. You call them, intelligent suggestions coming up. Okay, you can always use the tab button to ensure that the suggestions are popping up on the screen, and you can take the help of the suggestions to go further. Now what I'll do is I would execute this, and we'll see if my condense is working properly or not. So I don't have any gap here. Now it's not just, for one gap. You can just check this for, it wouldn't accept any more spaces further. All right, so this is another code this is another command that we've seen today, right? So I hope you've learned something new. And if there's any queries that you have in the meanwhile on the same topic, you can always write to us or post us for the same, and we will try to get back to you at the earliest. And if you are looking for any in-depth training on the same module, you can definitely go to the website that's mentioned below, in which you would be having a lot of options that you can look upon, and we would always welcome you to be a part of the team. If you've liked what is being posted here for free, to ensure at least if you are gaining some help, you can hit the like button to encourage us to do further. And you can always follow us and hit the bell button, and and the subscribe button to ensure that you have notifications on a regular basis. And share this if you feel that it might be useful to anyone. On the next video, we will be looking at reports part 6. Now, this is part 5. This is a small typo that we've come up with. So, in the next video, we will look at some more concepts on SAP ABAP, and we'll try to create something, we'll try to imitate something on real-time power plants at a very basic level, though, just to encourage that all the people who are beginning with, you just keep moving further. No matter what, do not stop. Just keep learning from the web pages. You have a lot of other pages from where you can learn. So don't stop. Happy coding and happy growing. Thanks a lot for being there. Stay tuned to this channel, Tech Tablet, for many more videos. There's a lot yet to be exchanged between us. Thanks a lot. Have a great day out there.